Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to live news from Group 5. My name is Nurul Ilham Sophia Binti Mohamad Fauzilan. I would like to present you about the intro of this presentation. Okay, in Islamic, estate planning is the process of arranging for the disposition of a Muslim wealth and assets after death in obedience with Islamic law. The idea of Islamic estate planning is fairly broad and it involves security for values, one's beliefs and medical choice in addition to assets. The Quran is the source for all Islamic and Muslim estate planning concepts, and the Prophet Mohamad SAW stated that it was forbidden for any Muslim that has property to will to remain for 2 nights without getting their last will and testament prepared and maintained ready with them. So, our task is to do some research for businessmen or businesswomen about their estate planning by doing some questionnaires and analyzing data from the questionnaire. That's all from me. I will pass this presentation to our next presenter.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Dayana Binti Zulsahrizal. My matric number is 1200872. So I will continue about research problem. Firstly is lack of awareness and knowledge in estate planning among businessmen. Therefore, in our research, we collect the data from businessmen to observe their awareness and knowledge in estate planning. Next, various factors that contribute to estate planning behavior among businessmen. This problem lead to the identification of factors that contribute to estate planning behavior among businessmen. Lastly, many talk and planning on estate planning behavior among businessmen. In this research, we collect the thought, perception, and planning of businessmen toward their estate planning behavior. Next part of literature review, I will pass to Sophia to expand on it.
Hi, I am Sophia Binti Norshamsi. I will explain on the literature review of our research. Based on Rockwell Corporation, most Malaysians, which is 90% of them, does not have the estate planning. There are many factors influence estate planning behavior in Malaysia. First and foremost, the awareness. Shafina Ismail said that most Malaysians are less with upholding their rights. The second one is the monthly income, where individuals with higher income will have more interest in estate planning than the lower income. This is in line with Al-Ma'mul research. The next one is the family. The estate planning behavior also influenced by the family, as stated by Taft and Fendi in their article. The next one is the knowledge. According to Mercedes, people who are knowledgeable in estate planning will involve in wasiat. There are also some factors that do not influence estate planning behavior of the people, including the religion, culture, government, and so on. Therefore, in this finding, we will observe the thoughts of interviewee on estate planning behavior, including the awareness, the monthly income, the knowledge, family, and so on. Now, I will pass to Dayana to explain on the methodology of our research.
Methodology consists of the following steps, such as literature review, which is a comprehensive review of existing academic, literature and relevant industry report will be conducted to establish a theoretical foundation and identify key concepts and variables related to estate planning. And next, survey design is a structured questionnaire that will be developed to collect quantitative data from a sample of client, and then data analysis is quantitative data from collected from the survey will be analyzed using descriptive statistics such as frequency and percentage to examine the prevalence and pattern of clients' estate planning. By following this methodology, this assignment aims to provide insight into the role of clients' estate planning. Now we move to result and analysis part. I will pass to Nurul, Ieman and Umirah to expand on it.
Okay, for section 2, there are several questions regarding their concern about estate planning. On a scale of 1 to 5, clients were asked to give a rating for each item, with 1 representing strongly disagree and 5 representing strongly agree. The Encik Hazrul and Formaliha strongly agree that developing an estate plan is important because by creating an Islamic estate plan while they are still alive, they may decide for the sake of their family's well-being who will be granted the authority to manage their estate and how their asset will be distributed after their passing. Encik Hazrul gave estate planning preparation a score of 4, meaning he agrees that it helps reduce financial stress for him. This may be because when we perform estate planning, we focus less on debt and family spending. As for Maliha, she reads 3, which means the statement is neutral for her. Encik Hazrul and for Maliha, our clients, agree and strongly agree that selecting the appropriate estate planning product when putting together an estate plan is crucial because planning and managing assets help to prevent assets from being frozen indefinitely after a person's death. Figure 5. It shows the client's concern about choosing an estate planning instrument purposely to develop estate planning would be beneficial. Encik Hazrul read for 5, which means he strongly agrees, and Puan Maliha read for 4 as a sign that she agrees. That is because choosing heirs for their possessions, whether a home or a company, is the primary goal of estate planning. Without an estate plan, the courts will frequently decide who receives their estate, which can take years, cost money, and result in conflict. When it comes to family, everyone has a soft spot for them. They will need an estate plan if they want to ensure that their position and loved ones are secure if they are no longer able to do so. Without one, their heirs may be subject to significant tax liability, and the courts may decide on how to distribute their assets. Our clients do not really consider that their friends are the reason for them to plan their estate planning. Encik Hazrul neither agrees or disagrees with the statement, and Puan Maliha read 2, which means she disagrees with the statement as their main reason to plan estate planning is their family, as explained in figure 6 before. Figure 8 shows how much our clients agree with their religion is the reason for them to plan for their estate planning. Encik Hazrul and Puan Maliha both agree and strongly agree with the statement because for them, a person who creates a clear estate plan and thoughtfully considers what will happen to their wealth after death can live out their remaining days confident that they have done everything possible to ensure that their wealth is distributed in an orderly manner after death and can leave the rest to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. For Encik Hazrul, he reads 4, which means he agrees that he has the ability to have a specific estate planning. This is so because maybe as the head of the family, he thinks he needs to have the ability to plan like this so that the lives of his children and wife are guaranteed to be comfortable and safe from all financial or property problems when he is gone later. And for Puan Maliha, she reads 3, which means she is in the middle, does not agree and does not disagree, and she feels she needs to dive deeper into how to manage this estate planning so that no information is left out, and as a result, her estate planning can be managed efficiently. From the figure 9, we can see how much they agree that the culture is the reason for them to plan their estate planning. For Encik Hazrul, he is neutral with the statement. It shows that he neither agrees or disagrees that the culture is one of his reasons for estate planning. But different to Puan Maliha, she rates 1, shows that she strongly disagrees with the statement. Here we can see, culture does not influence our clients for them to plan their estate. For them, there are many other reasons that are more reasonable that can influence them to do estate planning as mentioned in the previous figure.
So I will continue to the analysis part. So for question 11, Mr. Hazrul read as he strongly agree that his income can get the specific estate, while for Mrs. Maliha, she disagree for this question, maybe because she feels that her income cannot support her planning to have a specific estate. For question 12 and 13, Mr. Hazrul read 3 for this part because he whether disagree or agree that market and government can encourage him to have a specific estate planning. So conversely to Ms. Maliha, which is she read disagree for question 12 and 13, which show that she is disagree that market and government can encourage her to have a specific estate planning. Okay, for question 14 until 17, Mr. Hazrul agree that he has a knowledge on faraid, wasiyah, hibah, and also wakaf enables him to have a specific estate planning, which show that he has more information of this instrument. For Mrs. Maliha, she disagree that faraid and wakaf can enable her to have a specific estate planning, which she has no knowledge about that. But in wasiyah, she rates neutral, which is she whether agree or disagree that she has knowledge about wasiyah enables her to have specific planning. And conversely, for question hibah, she rate agree that she has a knowledge on hibah can enable her to have a specific estate planning. Mr. Hazrul rate 4, which is agree that he has the intent to have a specific estate planning, and he also agree that he has the intent to choose a particular estate planning product for his own, and he also rate 4 that he has the intent to plan for his estate planning, and he also agreed that he has the intention to make sure that he have enough plan for the estate planning. For Mr. Maliha, she agree that she has the intent to have a specific estate planning, and she also agree, same with Mr. Hazrul, that she has the intent to plan for her estate planning. While for the intent to choose particular estate planning, she read as neutral, whether she is agree or disagree that she has to choose a particular estate. And she also neutral that she has the intention to make sure that she has enough plan for her estate planning.
Hi, I'm right back with me. So we jump to the conclusion. The results of this study show that views towards estate planning are significantly influenced by knowledge, awareness, family influence, and income. Governments can increase public understanding of estate planning by promoting online resources in particular. Even though only 2 interviewees are the subject of our study report, we can nevertheless observe estate planning behaviors. The findings of the study demonstrate that Muslims uphold the values of their religious history and that this heritage has a significant impact on their religious objective. More research is thus required to understand the empirical effects of religion on Muslim people's lives, whether in the context of consumers or workers. So that's all for today's live news. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.